Good morning, dear students. Students, we are doing chapter definite integration, and in today's session I am going to discuss some important questions. Here we have the first one. If there comes integral that involve 1 over a plus b cos x, or you can say 1 over a plus b sin x, or a sin x plus b cos x. In all the questions we use the same concept. Here we have the 4 is the constant term. So we use for constant term cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2, because this value is equals to 1. So we multiply the constant term with this, and here we have the cos x. Its formula is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Suppose students, here we have the sin x, then we write 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. So you have to commit to memory this result. If there is cos x, then we write cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. If there becomes a sin x, then we write 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. If we have constant term, then we have to multiply this with cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. Now students, multiply these terms 4 and 5. Okay, after that calculate the like terms. Here we have the 4 cos square x by 2 plus 5 cos square x by 2. Together make the 9 cos square x by 2. In the same way, we have here 4 sin square x by 2 minus 5 sin square x by 2. So we have minus sin square x by 2. Now students, what is the rule? Here we have to divide numerator and denominator by cos square x by 2. We have done this type of questions previously. So by the same way, we divide numerator and denominator by cos square x by 2. After that, we make secant square x by 2 in the numerator. 1 over cos square x by 2 is equals to secant square x by 2, and in the denominator 9 cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. If we divide this by cos square x by 2, then we get 9 minus tan square x by 2. Now students, this comes in the form of substitution method. If we put here tan x by 2 is equals to t, then its derivative is secant square x by 2, and derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2 dx is equals to dt. But students, we are doing chapter definite integral, so in this we have to convert the limit in the form of t, because we are converting the variable x in the form of t. So when x is 0, put x is equals to 0 in this, we get t is equals to 0. Similarly, when x is 90 degree, then if we put x is equals to 90, we get t is equals to tan 45, and value of tan 45 is 1. So by putting these values in its position lower and upper, we get 1 over 9 minus t square. Now students, we use the special formula, special form of integrals. Here we have 1 over a square minus t square. Its formula is 1 over 2a log a plus t. A is 3, so we write here 3 plus t over 3 minus t. Now limits are 0 to 1. First put the upper limit 1 in the place of t minus, then put the lower limit 0. In this way we get log 4 over 2 minus log 3 over 3. Log 3 over 3 is 1, so and value of log 1 is 0. In this way we get 1 over 3 log 2. This is our answer. Now students, here we have the next question. This is very important question. Evaluate integral 0 to 90 of under root tan x plus under root cot x with respect to x. Students, if any question come in the form of tan, cot, cosecant or secant, then you have to first convert in the form of sin and cos, because we have more formulas in the form of, in the terms of sin and cos. So first convert, we can write tan as sin x over cos x, and we can write cot x as cos x over sin x. By taking the LCM of the denominator, we get under root sin x cos x, and after that by taking the LCM, here we have root sin x into root sin x. Both are same, so we write here sin x. Similarly, here we get the cos x after multiplying root cos x and root cos x. So students, in this way we get this result. And after that, multiply and divide by 2, because here we have sin x and cos x in under root. So if we multiply and divide by root 2, then here we have the formula sin 2x. So students, in this way we get sin 2x. This is very important concept, students. This type of question comes in CBSE. Here you have to notice one thing: if in the numerator we have sin x plus cos x, then we have to make the formula in the denominator. After putting, we get the derivative like this. Okay students, आपको denominator में फॉर्मूला बनाना है sin 2x की हेल्प से, कि जब आप उसे पुट करेंगे, मतलब जब हम वहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड अप्लाई करेंगे, तो आपका एग्जैक्टली न्यूमरेटर बनना चाहिए. Okay, so here we have the sin x plus cos x. Then you have to make the formula of sin x minus cos x whole square or cos x minus sin x whole square. Suppose students, if there is negative sign, then we make the formula of sin x plus cos x whole square in the denominator. So students, let's start by making this one. Add and subtract by 1, and after that here write 1 as it is. Take here negative sign common. We get 1 minus sin 2x. Here 1 is the sin square x plus cos square x, and formula of sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. Students, remember one thing, that the angle must be same. So this makes the formula of sin x minus cos x whole square. Now students, if we put sin x minus cos x t, then its derivative is cos x plus sin x. That is exactly the numerator. So students, now we put the limits to get the limit in the form of t. Here x is 0. So if we put x is equals to 0 in this, we get t sin 0 minus cos 0. Value of cos 0 is 1. Then in this way we get t is equals to minus 1. After that, when x is equals to pi by 2, that is 90 degree, then t is equals to sin 90 minus cos 90. Sin 90 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. In this way we get the upper limit as 1. So now students, sin x plus cos x dx becomes a dt only. So we write here dt, and sin x minus cos x is t. So in this way we get under root 1 minus t square in the denominator. This is the formula of sin inverse t. Now students, by putting the upper limit and minus lower limit, we get under root sin inverse 1 minus sin inverse 0, and 1 is at sin 90, so we get the only 90, under root 2 into 90 degree, and sin inverse 0 is 0. So in this way we get the answer pi under root 2. So students, in this way today we have completed 2 questions, but these questions are very important, and these questions involve many important concepts. Okay, do more practice of similar type of questions. So students, in this way today we have completed the second exercise, because all the questions are similar. We have already done in the indefinite integral. So in the next videos we will start the properties of the definite integral. Okay, so students, if you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching the complete video.